Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another tarot reading. My name is Amber, and this is Earthy Indigo. I hope that you are doing very well today, or tonight, or whenever it is that you are tuning in to this reading. Let's go ahead and jump into the reading. We're going to start off with some zodiac signs and see what comes through here. Now, your sign may come through, or this could be somebody that you are dealing with. Take it how it resonates for you. Flip it, switch it, reverse it, whatever you got to do. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to start off here with the moon, which I find to be very significant if you're watching this at the time of upload. We just recently had a blood moon, a full moon lunar eclipse. I would think it was in Virgo, if I'm not mistaken. So there could have been something to do with the blood moon, the recent blood moon. This could also be the divine feminine. It can also be Cancer. I am also getting Pisces as well. With the number 14 here, that could reduce down to the number 5. So that could be a life path number for some of you. The 5th month or the 5th day of the month could be significant as well. And then we have Jupiter. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, so somebody could be a Sagittarius. We also have the number 18, which would reduce to a 9. So the month of September or the 9th day of the month could be significant as well here. There could be something to do with somebody's luck or maybe possibly like fame, I'm kind of getting. Somebody may also be feeling a little philosophical as well. And then we have Cancer. So double confirmation on Cancer because the moon does rule Cancer, and we also have the number 4. So the 4th of the month or the month of April could be significant for some. There's a lot of blue here, a lot of like blues and whites. So I'm getting a lot of like, that could be, for some of you, that could be somebody's favorite color. That could also be somebody's birthstone color. But blue to me, that is the throat chakra. So there could be something here to do with speaking or maybe speaking emotions for some of you. There's definitely a lot of water energy here. Now, with the moon being here as well, there could be something that's being illuminated or revealed for somebody. Maybe it has something to do with somebody's like fame or fortune. It could also have something to do with like family because Cancer can rule the second house for some, depending on where your houses are in your birth chart, but or excuse me, not the second house, the fourth house, which would be family. So maybe for some of you, you have Cancer on in your second house. Maybe your second house is in Cancer. Um, Very interesting. In the general horoscope, the second house would be ruled by Taurus. So somebody could also be a Taurus. So let's see here. Let's get some signs from the stars. Let's see what else comes through. So what else can you tell us? So we have the angel number 1212. So the month of December, maybe December 12th in particular, could be significant for some. Maybe somebody here is seeing a lot of 12s, maybe specifically 1212. This would also reduce to a 4. So there's a lot of 4s here. Maybe somebody's seeing 444, or there's something to do with maybe the month of April for some. 4 could be a life path number too. We have owls. So maybe somebody is a night owl, or somebody feels like maybe there's a symbolism for somebody here with owls. But I was really getting night owl at first. So maybe somebody works at night, or maybe they're just doing like a lot of, I don't know, speaking at night, maybe contemplating at night, possibly. We have dog. I always get loyalty with this, but somebody could actually have a dog. Maybe somebody is born the year of the dog. Is there? I'm pretty sure there's a year of the dog, right? If I'm not correct on that, then I'm sure someone will let me know. But somebody could be born the year of the dog. We have Capricorn, which is earth energy. So someone could be a Capricorn or have Capricorn placements. Maybe their moon is in Capricorn. Maybe somebody's moon is in Cancer. We have short hair. Someone could have short hair. Could be you, somebody you're dealing with. And then we have 111. So another angel number. This for me is a significant angel number. I do take that number as being a spiritual awakening number. So maybe somebody's going through some sort of a spiritual awakening. It can also be manifestations. Ones also talk about new beginnings. So, I am feeling like there's something here to do with this recent moon that we had. Maybe somebody here, I don't know, like started something on the new moon or started something like around, or not the new moon, the full moon. Maybe that's this coming new moon. Interesting. Because I was thinking the blood moon, but I said the new moon. So I do feel like that's significant because especially since we're in the middle of a reading right now, I don't feel like anything's going to be coming up coincidentally. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. I've got the Witch's Tarot, and let's see what comes through here. So what messages do we have for the collective today? So we have the Knight of Swords starting off here. So air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Now, this is a very fast-moving knight, right? So as far as the knights go, the Knight of Pentacles would be the slowest. I would consider the Knight of Swords to be one of the fastest, if not the fastest. It would kind of depend on where the Knight of Wands is, but for the most part, I feel like the Knight of Swords is pretty much like the fastest. With that being said, because of the fact that this knight is literally wielding a gigantic knife, a sharp, pointy thing, it can be a little reckless, right? So, knights and pages to me are also messages. So there could be some fast-moving messages coming in here. There could also be like something sharp about the messages, maybe like I don't know. We'll get some more information here. It could be coming from an air sign as well. So let's see. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So there's that new beginning we were talking about. So for some of you, this Knight of Swords could be coming in here with some sort of an offer. Could be an offer of something stable, something with firm foundations. It could be an offer of money. For others of you, it could be news, possibly, about money. You could be receiving some sort of an unexpected gift from an air sign. For some of you, this air sign could be younger than you, but that doesn't have to be the case. This could be a job offer as well for some, if that's what you're here looking for. I don't usually do career readings, pardon me, but that is possible. Okay, tell us more. This one wanted to come out too. So we have the Three of Cups. Okay, the Three of Cups. So there could be other people involved here. This could definitely be a work thing for some of you. I really am kind of picking up on that. These could be like your coworkers. There could be a message. For some of you here, you might be getting a job offer. You could be working with people that you really like, or that people that you feel like, I don't know, like a kinship with. I think that you might get along really well with these people that you work with. For others of you, this could be talking about like, I don't know, like maybe you go out and you celebrate with your friends about like getting a new job or getting some sort of like it could be a gift of money, some sort of a gift, possibly from this air sign, from this Knight of Swords, or possibly from some other source. Yeah, with the Three of Cups here, you could definitely be going out with friends and having a good time. Okay, so tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. Oh, Justice. Okay, Libra. So this air sign could be a Libra, or you could be a Libra. Somebody may have Libra in their chart for sure. But this is the balancing of the scales here. So I am feeling like this is like good karma. And I say good and bad because it's just karma. It is what it is. But it would be considered more of like a positive thing. So I think that for some of you, you've done something to have earned this Ace of Pentacles, whatever this is for you. Some of you could have this could have something to do with like, I don't know, maybe you're getting a job in like the law field. The law field. That was a weird way of saying that. I don't know, like maybe like a lawyer. I'm kind of getting more of like a lawyer, paralegal type of thing. Maybe like I'm getting like contracts, like writing documents or something like that. Maybe you're actually having to sign some stuff. Maybe for others of you, maybe you've won some sort of like a court case. You've received justice in some sort of a way. Yeah, especially with this Ace of Pentacles here and you're celebrating it. This could have come quickly. It's interesting that both the Knight of Swords and this Justice character are holding a sword. Tell me more. Let's, yeah, we've got the Six of Pentacles here. The scales are being balanced in some way. I don't know, maybe somebody owed you money and they're like giving it back to you. This is probably going to be really specific. So if this isn't for you, then leave it. But I feel like for some of you here, there's definitely a situation where it's like maybe somebody owed you money and you won some sort of a court case on it. Now, I know nothing about legality or laws or anything like that. I am not an attorney or a legal advisor in any way. So please just don't take any of that advice from me. And like I said, I don't usually pick up on this energy, but with these cards coming out here, I feel like, yeah. And then we have the Seven of Swords. You could have really had to defend yourself against whoever this was, but there was definitely justice in the end. Justice was served, and a balancing of the scales has been achieved for you here. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for real. Okay, for others of you, like, I feel like this could be a job. You're celebrating with friends. Again, there's like uh, I don't know, like maybe you're finally able to like pay off debts or something like that. But the scales are being balanced here. There's justice for sure. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more, because I feel like this is like honestly, I kind of feel like this is a little bit bland of a reading. So, tell me more. Six of Cups. Okay. Tell me more. King of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Karma, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Swords, and the Moon. Okay, so for a lot of you, I kind of feel like this is sort of like a common theme here with the collective. So there was something that I definitely feel like whatever the case may be for you. Now, for a lot of you, I kind of do feel like there has something to do with the court systems or like literally like winning some sort of like a legal case or something like that. For others of you though, like it's winning in like the spiritual courts, but there's heavy energy in the past for a lot here in the collective, and it's going to be different for everybody, and I'm not going to go into that because I feel like we have, and I feel like other readers have as well, and I don't feel like that's something that's necessary. The past is in the past, and for a lot of us, I think that we're moving forward from that, and I definitely feel like the recent blood moon had a lot to do with helping to propel that energy. I do feel like you've been working really hard on this, or whoever this reading is for. You've been working really hard on moving forward. On just moving forward in general here, and I do feel like that's where this justice is coming in here. This karmic justice is coming in here, and this Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is some sort of like a divine reward for having gone through and not only gone through, but successfully come through the other side of whatever it was that you went through. I hope that I'm just gonna say it like that, because I do feel, like I said, it's gonna be different for everybody here. With the Ten of Swords, there was this was really heavy. It really was very heavy. Um, a lot of it could have been done in the dark for some of you. Like maybe there was a lot of secrets. Could have been a lot of other people involved. For some of you, there could have been something really public about this. You could have had your heart broken publicly or been shamed publicly, or possibly this was like done. There's just like, I feel like there's just like a lot of people involved. But there's definitely something very public here. Um, yeah. It's heavy. Okay. Um, I kind of want to switch decks real quick. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to grab another deck and shuffle that, and we're going to continue. Okay, I had the Green Witches Tarot right next to me, so I went ahead and shuffled that a little bit. So let's get a few of these cards and just kind of like clarify this message a little bit. I want to know more of like what's going forward. I don't want to talk about the past. Let's talk about what is coming in. Let's talk about this Eight of Pentacles here, this karmic justice, the balancing of the scales. So, what can you tell us about this new beginning that's coming in? Okay, nice. So we have the Four of Wands and we have the Battle Wagon. So there's Cancer energy again with the Battle Wagon, which would be the Chariot. And then we have fire energy with the Four of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So the Four of Wands is also my 1111 card. It is one of my Divine Partner cards. And then we have the Six of Cups out as well, which is one of my soulmate cards. So there could definitely be some sort of a soulmate or a divine partner, twin flame, whatever you want to call it, involved here. Now, this could have been something, this could have been somebody that you knew or were involved with in some way in the past, because they did show up here as well, in the past energy. But, and this could be somebody that's coming back around as well, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. It could be like completely separate. But I am kind of picking up on there being some sort of like a romantic type of an energy. I do feel like there is also a karmic here in the past. A karmic. I feel like this was somebody that it was probably a karmic ex. Um, to be honest with you, could have been a fire sign. For some of you, doesn't have to be the case though. Could have also been an air sign. But anyway, we're not talking about the past anymore. So moving forward, you are moving very quickly towards a very new connection. The Four of Wands can also talk about a harvest. This is a harvest here. And it's interesting because they're making honey mead, which is something that was given to couples when they got married. And the idea behind it was to promote fertility. And it was, to be drinking along the first moon of the marriage, the honeymoon. Get it? Okay, anyway. So there's also candles here. There could be something to do with candles or like making candles or something like that. I don't know. Maybe somebody really likes apples. Very interesting. There's also a sense of there's a sense of teamwork too. So whoever this person is, this connection that's coming in, whether you've met them or not, I think it's going to be different for everybody. However, I do feel like if you have met them, I feel like it's going to be kind of more of like a recent connection. Um, for some of you, you could meet them at some sort of like an event, maybe like an outdoor event, like a fair or something like that. I'm just kind of picking up on that with like I don't know, like the scenery here and the way that these two are like looking at each other. It's kind of like almost like that first eye contact. Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, that's kind of what I'm picking up here for some of you. But anyway, like I was saying, there is definitely a sense of teamwork and balance here, because it takes teamwork for this battle wagon to move, right? It takes the horses working in unison with the driver, and then the driver working with both of the horses as well. And if anything goes awry, if just one of these three individuals decide that they want to do their own thing, well, then that's a whole world of trouble here. So and wagons, these battle wagons and stuff, they were very fast moving for as far as wagons could go. um so it's a lot of like rushing forward type of energy too. Okay, this is nice. Okay, so anything else before we close out of the tarot? Is there anything else that you would like to tell us? We have another ace. Look at that. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so definitely some divine clarity coming in here. This could be an aha moment for some of you. This could also be, like cutting through. For some of you, it's kind of like a cutting through the BS to get to the truth. There's a lot of that, honestly, with the Knight of Swords, with Justice, who had a sword, and now with the Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Athens here. There's a lot of just like that, cutting through the BS. Now, for others of you, this could also be like cord cutting. Maybe some of you have actually done some like cord cutting, but it's like it's just like a severing, like a letting go of what no longer serves you. I really feel like this has a lot to do with the recent blood moon, whether were intentionally doing something or not. There was still kind of like a purging going on, like a cleansing going on here. Um, that's really nice. Oh, look, we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the King of Wands, and we have the Queen of Wands. I told you guys there was a couple. Um, this is nice. So for some of you, yeah, you could definitely have fire in your chart. You'd have air in your chart as well. There's a lot of fire and air here. Fire and air, interesting. A lot of intellectual passion. This is nice though. This is you. This is you. Whether you resonate with being a masculine or feminine doesn't matter. You are embodying the Queen of Wands here, which is somebody who is standing in their power. This is somebody who is beautiful and graceful and talented and passionate and artistic, and also, not afraid to charge into battle. They are somebody who is willing to stand their ground, stand up to the dragon if needed. We have the moon. I felt pulled to call the. Oh my gosh, words. They have eluded me. Okay, that somebody here could be getting tongue tied. Um, I felt pulled to. I felt called to pull. My gosh, I kept wanting to say it. I felt pulled to call. Okay, interesting. I felt called to pull the top card, which was the moon. Again, Cancer energy, very strong Cancer energy here. There could be something to do with Cancer season for some of you. Somebody could be a parent, specifically a mother. Doesn't have to be the case though, but Cancer is definitely, it's mother energy right there. But something's still about to be revealed. I think that there's still like something that the divine hasn't really quite revealed yet. Now, for a lot of you, there is a lot of new beginnings coming in here, and I do kind of feel like this is something that's like divinely guided and being divinely gifted. It is something that you have worked really hard for, but because you have worked really hard for it, the divine is like, okay, here you go. Here are these gifts. And for some of you, they could be coming in like back to back, and it could be pretty quick for some of you as well. So I am kind of feeling like there's a little bit of like a mystery. Like the divine doesn't really want to reveal all right now, because it might be a sense of like a little overwhelming, um, to suddenly just be given like, all of these amazing, wonderful gifts, and maybe not being used to it can feel very overwhelming. So, there's a sense of like kind of like a one step at a time type of a thing, a one ace at a time. You literally have two here. You have this charging knight and the battle wagon. This is really lovely. I really like this a lot. So I am going to leave this here. And yeah, we're going to grab an angel number. And this is going to be these are going to be the last cards of the reading. So thank you all very much for taking time out of your day or night to hang out here with me. I do hope these messages so far have been helpful, that they resonate with you, that you are having fun and entertained if that is why you're here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. No pressure at all. Comment, say hello if you feel called to do so. Let me make sure I can get this in focus. Okay, so the first one we have is 1313. I'm going to stop right here, okay, because this, right now we're in the month of March as I'm filming this, and we're having a Friday the 13th. And if I'm not mistaken, we just had a Friday the 13th in like February or January. So there could be something significant for some here about Friday the 13th. Maybe you like those movies. Maybe somebody here works with Loki. Loki is associated with the number 13. There could be something about the colors black and green for some as well, or maybe snakes or spiders too. But I'm really getting that. So what would that be? 1313. That would be the number 8. So maybe the month of August. Okay. So it says starting fresh. Encouragement, goals, foundations, creative ventures, communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You are about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. Ooh, I like that. And I think this is the perfect time for me to drop a little plug. If you are interested, I have started a new channel on Rumble and YouTube called Earthy Indigo Creations, where I do arts and crafts. So I have started making things out of polymer clay. Over there, I only have one video so far as of the upload of this video, but I will leave the link to both the Rumble and the YouTube in the description box below if you would like to check it out. I would so much appreciate it. Let me know if you would like me to see me make anything. But yeah, anyway, that's my little shameless plug right there. All right, let's move on. So we have 9999 lessons learned. Uh, Coma, coma, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to say this word. That word right there, which I cannot figure out how to pronounce right now. Results, benefits, reflection, and completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive toward your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back, and you made it, or you made it. And the reward goes to yo. I think that's supposed to say you, but yeah. But I mean, that's kind of like literally what I was saying here. So nines are 9 is right before 10, right? And a 10 is an ending, but it's also a new beginning because 10 is a 1 and a 0. You remove the 0 and you're back at 1, right? So you're starting all the way over, but at the same time you're starting over with the knowledge of having already gone from 1 through 9 prior. Does that make sense? But bear with me here. I know that's probably like a lot, but so nines are like, um, it's like right before that cycle ends, right? It's like you've been on the Ferris wheel and you're just about to get to the bottom and they're going to let you off, kind of a thing. Like it's like that type of an energy. So and then what do you get at the end of that cycle? You get a reward. And that's, I feel like, a lot of what this entire reading is talking about. Like you've been going through whatever it is that you've been going through has been, that 1 through 8, and now you're at 9, you're at that final one before you get to 10, which again goes back to a 1, which you're starting a new cycle, but you're starting a new cycle, right? It's a whole brand new set of 1 through 10. And I know I'm using kind of like a lot of math lingo there, but I really hope that kind of like translated well. Um, for my math nerds out there, I am not a math nerd. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm an English nerd. I read a whole lot of books and did a lot of drawing. So I'm not a math nerd at all. But I do understand that math is its own language, and I am fascinated by it. And it's interesting because even though I suck horribly at math, especially once you start to throw in like fractions and letters and stuff like that, I'm like, no, like a circle, don't ask me what a radius is. But like I do understand numerology. For some reason, like numerology makes a lot of sense to me, even though like geometry doesn't make any sense to me. Even pre-algebra doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna leave that there. It's a weird little random tangent, but maybe somebody here really likes math. Or maybe somebody here doesn't really like math. I don't know. All right, we have 1212. So we have 1212 and we have 1313. I think that's pretty interesting. It says persistence, shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, and contentment. Oh, and new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. I told you, for some of you guys, there's definitely like an epic romance coming in here. And I really do feel like this partner is going to be somebody who's going to be, is going to be like a really well balanced partnership here. Romantic partnership for a lot of you. For some of you, maybe it is a business partnership too. But I'm feeling definitely like little heart bubbles in the air for some of you for sure. All right, this is where I'm going to leave it. Again, thank you all so very much for checking this video out. Please do check out my other channel if you feel so called to to do so. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye-bye.